this all explains a little bit the partnership between Dolidar, or Dolid as he calls today, and Swiss Development Corporation. That's the title of the exhibition, and is a trusted partnership with tangible results in rural infrastructure development. Also, there are 3 projects kind of which mark this partnership between Dolidar and SDC. That's the last one. That is the LRBP, also Motorable Local Roads Bridge Program, and then we started with the DRSP, District Road Support Program, and then also long before was the Suspension Bridge project. So this picture marks a little bit all what is there in this partnership. It started with the suspension bridges. We have 2 suspension bridges. You see one parallel to this one. Then you see the District Road Support Program.
This one is motorable?
Yeah, no, the one is motorable, but next to it you see a thing. So it actually shows a little bit what is there. Yeah. The first bridge is... Yeah. The first bridge, this is also already obsolete, and we just launched a study of demobilization of these bridges. But basically, this page is all about the LRBP with the most important aspects or outcomes of it. Also, 851 bridges constructed now during these 14 years. And this gave access to motorable access to additional 1,230 kilometers of road, which again led to a reduction in travel time, 12.7%, and reduction in the person per kilometer. Traffic increase, of course, because we have now motorable access. Traffic increased tremendous. Before
it is increased by huge number.
Yes, before it was in monsoon you couldn't use it. Whenever the river was washed out, you could not use it. So tremendous increase, and of course before the TOCO, and now is motorable lorries go on it. So you have a huge increase, also a decrease in the transport cost.
You are working since the beginning of this project?
I was involved in the design of this project, but then a colleague of mine was team leader at the beginning, and now is Shakil Manandar, so he's the team leader. So I was kind of there at the beginning, and now I help closing it down. But in between I was involved in District Road Support Program as a team leader.
What is the handover strategy right now?
Now the provinces...
Handover to provinces or handover to local government?
The provinces always run it. It is the province who runs it, and LRBP, that the staff from LRBP supported. So they helped in the design. They looked a little bit that the community is not left behind. They verified all the designs, and they helped in the construction supervision, also quality assurance, all these kind of aspects. They kind of supported the provinces. But the provinces are fully in charge. And I think the provinces are well capable now to take over the whole program. Yeah. Jawohl. And total investment is an amazing amount. In rupees, it's not the province, it's actually the national government and the provinces together, 39,500,000,000. Total investment, of which SDC 4 billion. And combined in US dollar, 295 million have, 295 million have been invested in total as a combined, the rupee amount combined to that one.
Do you have a further plan to extend the partnership with the Nepal government for this kind of project?
No, I think that is now the end of it. Yeah. No, I think we had this FACC, Federal Advisory Committee, Coordination Committee meeting, and I think we wind it down now. We extended 3 months more, but after these 3 months, the districts or provinces, they are fully responsible. They take over things. Maybe some of our staff they will hire as a consultant for further, let's say, to check engineering or help in the design or so and so. But STC's engagement in this program, that's finished.
Is there any demand from side of Nepal?
There is, but I think there was, of course. They would like this partnership to continue. Okay. But I think in the true spirit of development, somewhere you have to stop. So it's now STC thinks it's time to stop. And I think they are well capable of taking over the program. What my personal thing is, if you look at this investment, the things should be a little bit more weighted, maintenance, regular inspection, initiating routine maintenance, checking check dams and, and the whole bridge environment and so on, so before a bridge collapses. In the exhibition, you see a lot of recorded as maintenance, but it's actually rehabilitation. And I think if there is something missing, from my personal point of view, is a little bit more structured preventive maintenance. That's my advice. I think building bridges, designing bridges, so and so is perfect. Now it's only the things to preserve the investment. I think that is, if I would design a new program, it would be on maintenance, fully focused on preventive maintenance.
So you are satisfied with the level of a capacity building?
Yeah, very, very, very. I think everybody, even me, I came now after 4 years, I came back, and I'm amazed the level, the capacity level, and especially what the program has done on training, the lady engineers and so on. So I mean, if you look around these ladies, it's amazing what the academic capacity they have to design these bridges. As that is, it's a little bit, I call it the DNA of this motorable road bridge program. The training, the working with the academic institutions and things like that. I think that was a true strength of this program, and especially on the women's side. Also, you have fresh graduates, they design bridges today. That is amazing. It is a good combination to the academic things, also what they have learned in the universities, and now the practical. They could go out and everybody could be involved in the design, in the quality control, in the supervision and so on. So it's not only the 851 bridges, but what is left behind, the capacity left behind. I think that is a true achievement of this program.
To focus on bridge improvement.
Bridge maintenance. Regular, preventive maintenance, I call it, before the damage happened. That each bridge should be inspected at least once a year. You look at the river training works, is there scouring, is no scouring, are the piers and abutments in place, is the bridge deck corroding, any damage on railings or things like that. And I think that needs to be done a little bit more systematic.
How many engineers are trained under this project for bridge maintenance work?
Very few. Things Department of Roads has a good system. I think they start to copy it here as well. But I don't think the program had any systematic approach to maintenance. That is a little bit lacking. But they will copy the system of the Department of Roads.
Are there any experienced consultant and contractor who developed their capacities for bridge maintenance under this project?
No, maintenance was neglected. The focus was on designing, building, I think there we are on a very, very high level. But on maintenance, I think a lot still has to be done. Also, from the part of budget allocation, we have huge budgets on building new ones, and I think it's a political issue as well. It's more popular to build bridges than to maintain bridges. And I think it would start with allocating, I don't know, 5% of the total budget, is reserved for maintenance. That would boost it, this preventive maintenance.
For the bridge maintenance work, can you look forward to the further partnership with SDC?
That would be now on the government to formulate something like that, formulate a request to SDC. Okay. So if I see that SDC, let's say, would continue, but that's not on me to decide, it's on the government to launch a request to do this one a little bit in a more professional way. SDC has done it previously on, let's say, on the national highway. We have organized maintenance. We started on the Lamusangu-Chiri road, not so to bring this routine maintenance in. You see everywhere on the road still today, you see these length workers cleaning the road, having a wheelbarrow, the helmet there and so on. So that's for me preventive maintenance. Each side train is clear, before 25 years ago, the side trains would be full, and we have a system there which is running regularly. And we have to copy this one onto bridges as well, or we have to integrate this lengthman system into the bridge as well.
So, what's your suggestions for contractor, consultant, and to the bureaucrats at the government of Nepal regarding this bridge maintenance and bridge design work in near future?
I think it's undisputed that preventive maintenance has to be done. The bridge has to be maintained like a road. So you need to create awareness. So first of all, you need a budget for it. I think that is where money is, people start to come in and be creative. And I think first, central government to set aside a certain amount for maintenance, and it will gradually happen. You do now the maintenance on the road, integrate the bridge maintenance as well, and train these people what to look for. Erosion, soil erosion is maybe the biggest danger, after floods, blocking of things like that and so on. So that triggers then bigger damages. So to have this routine maintenance work, this inspection work established would already save a lot of damage, which again saves you cost in rehabilitating a bridge. So first would be, that was the budget, and then you start gradually increasing in maintenance. At the moment, all these bridges, what are they? Maximum 14 years old. So at the moment, the problem is not that visible, but maybe in 5 years or so, and so it starts to erode. So you need to have the system in place before it's going to happen. Before rivers erode, or or things washed out, high flood levels, things after monsoon. Let's say a check after every monsoon is almost compulsory, because the damage you have during the monsoon on bridges, you very likely don't have it in the dry season. That's then where you inspect and where you react onto it. And it's a cheap solution. It saves you millions of rupee.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you also. Okay.